Welcome to the Daniel Fast, and today we're making roasted king oyster mushrooms. I saw this on Goodful, so you'll see the link in the description box below. It's not a whole lot in terms of ingredients. I'm using the date barbecue that I made from the previous episode. The mushrooms, of course, in a variety of spices and seasonings. So you're going to start off by making sure you clean your mushrooms, cutting off the caps and the bottoms and removing the gills. You just want the stem, a clean stem, and to a medium-sized bowl. Well, I'm not adding, my husband is adding, he's helping me out. So no, I didn't grow a pair of man hands, I'm getting a man's help. To the bowl, he added toasted sesame oil, soy sauce, and now liquid smoke. This is also garlic powder and onion powder. I for this recipe, because I was really satisfied with the outcome, I would not recommend using a substitute for toasted sesame oil. The flavor really comes through, and I think it's a beneficial addition to this recipe, so I would definitely stick with the recipe as is. We've also added smoked paprika and cinnamon. So the ingredients for the rub are similar to what the ingredients were for the date barbecue sauce, so they complement each other really well. We're also adding in some salt and some pepper, and then we're just mixing everything up. So once it's done, it was giving him instructions, hence the hesitancy. Once it's done, just add everything into the mix, and you're just gonna rub it until it's well coated. We had very big king oyster mushrooms, so the amount of rub that we made was enough to cover the 6, but you can adjust it accordingly. The next step is to use a cast iron pan. They were very specific about using cast iron. I do think that you could do this with a skillet and pressing down hard with a spatula, but the cast iron was very helpful in getting a nice sear and heating it up really nicely. So we used some vegetable oil, a hot cast iron pan, and we placed the seasoned king oyster mushrooms in the pan, and then you'll need 2 cast irons. You can do it without, but this technique uses 2. You press down with the second one, and as I mentioned before, it's to get a nice sear on both sides. So we did it for about 3 to 5 minutes, and then you end up with a really nice brown crust. You want to go for a nice crust, nice color, but not burnt. It took a minute for me to get him to show it to the camera. That wasn't such a good view, but they really look very good. One of them actually almost looked like a drumstick, but you're going to see this here with this first one that we turn over. The nice color that we're getting, this is just right. And so this is what it looked like after we roasted it on both sides. It then goes into the oven at 350 for about an hour, and this is what the final product looked like. It was delicious. It was delicious. It was delicious. Very meaty, wonderful texture, nice bite, and very filling. I hope you give it a try, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.